Hey, what's up guys? Paul here. Welcome to Hub City Drones and Gadgets. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel, you guys. I do appreciate it. And if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe and that notify button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Today, you guys, I got a really good one for you. We're going to check out Holystone's newest drone. It's their HS360S. This is absolutely Holystone's most advanced drone yet, you guys. They've added a new connection technology called SKYDI. So now you're no longer connecting your cell phone to the drone's Wi-Fi signal. You're actually connecting your cell phone to the controller with an RC cable, which is awesome because that gives you a much more stable FPV feed and a longer FPV range. And when I say longer, I mean longer, you guys. This dude has a 10,000 foot range on it. That's just under 2 miles. 4K UHD camera adjustable from the controller. Speaking of the controller, completely new design controller as well, which is really awesome. And they've even added a bunch of new intelligent features. Plus, it's absolutely beginner friendly, you guys. All the GPS fail-safe features are still in this drone, and best part of all, 249 grams. So you don't have to register it with the FAA, which is absolutely awesome. Something else awesome, you guys, is the price. Are you ready for this? Only 160 bucks right now on Amazon. That's a damn good deal for this drone. The link, of course, it's in the description. But before you go click that link, let's go unbox it, check everything out. Then I'm going to show you guys how to completely set this dude up. Then we'll take him outside, put him up in the air, give it a test flight. We're going to see just what he can do. Let's go. All right, guys, here we go. We are going to unbox our Holystone HS360S. Here's the box that it comes in. Check it out. It's got the SKYDI. That's the new connection technology that this drone uses. I cannot wait to check that out. It's really awesome that Holystone has jumped into that part of the drone market. So let's open this dude and check it out. Awesome. As always, Holystone packs their drones so great. We're going to get this box out of our way. How about right there? Just in case you forget what drone we're doing, I'll leave the box right there. Our reusable Ziploc sandwich bag. Pack you some hoagies and some lunch to take flying with you, if you want. And our case. Check it out. Nice case. I like the color. It's a little gray. Soft-sided, form-fitted case. Not bad at all. We got dual zippers, which is super cool. But let's open this dude up and check it out. Oh, and don't forget, we got the Holystone logo right here and a cool little handle. All right, guys, here we go. Ta-da! Check all that out. All right, we're going to go for the lid because that's what I always do, and I see what I'm going to go for first. Right here, check it out. It's our manual. Very well wrapped up in here. Let's see how they got it wrapped. I think it's like this. All right, so here's our manual. Get it out bag, check it all out. Your caution of use battery, don't charge the battery in the drone. Don't microwave, cook, eat, chew on the batteries. Not a good thing to do, but they have to put that in there. Again, telling you don't charge the battery in the drone or in your carrying case. Could catch fire. One Holystone instruction manual for the HS360S. Holystone manuals, very well detailed. I absolutely love their manuals, you guys. Everything you need to know is in here. Tells you everything about the new designed controller that is with this dude, how to calibrate it, how to set it all up, how everything works. Back in the back here, it even goes over the app for you. Read your manual, guys. I say it all the time, and I'm going to always say it because it happens all the time. Read your manual top to bottom before you fly this drone so you do not destroy your brand new drone. Remember what I always say, don't be a drone dummy. All right, here we go. Let's see. Looks like we got our accessories up here too. Super cool. What's that? Oh, this is an important part right here, you guys. It's our silica gel pack. Throw away, do not eat. Again, don't eat this either, just to keep the moisture out. But I figured I'd point that out to you. All right, let's see what we got here. So this feels like it's going to be our charging cable. If I can get this open, we're going to check it out. I can't get it open. Well, we're just going to tear this sucker open. How's that? Check it out. There we go. That's the way to do it. Get that paper out of here. So this is our charging cable. Oh, that's cool. They used a rubber band on here instead of the tie wrap. That's pretty cool. That's how I store all my cables with these bands anyway. So perfect. Type-C charging cable. In here, these are our RC cables in here. So if I can get this one open a little better, we are going to check this one out too. And we're just going to rip this one too. So check it out, you guys. Because of the way this drone connects to the controller and the controller connects to your drone, we now have RC cables that we have to use with our phone and our controller. It does include a micro with a Type-C in, so you do get your micro USB connector. And then you actually get a Lightning USB connector as well. So if you have an iPhone, you're good to go. The Type-C is always for the controller. And I believe on here, on each cord, it does have a little picture right here. If you can see it, I don't think you can. There's a little picture right there of the controller. That's to let you know this one actually connects to your controller. The Type-C to Type-C is already in the controller. I'll show you that when we get to that part. But I didn't want you to think they didn't include one. And then I'm not going to open this, but we get one full set of replacement propellers. And yep, there is actually a little, check it out, screwdriver in there too. Cool. All right, here we go, guys. We're getting to the good stuff now. Check it out. So we're going to go for our battery first. Then we're going to check out that brand new controller. So let's see. We're going to open this dude up. Pull it out of the bag. So you only get one battery with this drone. Normally Holy Stone used to send 2 batteries with all their drones, but lately you're only getting 1 battery with each drone. So you do only get one, but here's the battery. Check it out. It is a 7.4 volt 1500 mAh, as I like to call it, LiPo drone engine. It's got 249 grams right here on the top. That's the weight of the drone. Ultralight, it says. On the front here, you have your battery, power button, and your battery level. Put it up here right. Check it out. Long press it, it will turn it on. If you short press it, it will turn it off. I guess got to hold it till it shuts off. Duh. Got a nice little lock right here that locks in. Our Type-C charging port goes right here. You can charge this battery with a 5 volt 2 amp charger box. Charge time, 3 full hours to get a full charged battery on here. And you get, not bad at all, 20 minutes of flight time per battery. And again, that's going to depend on what you're doing, the intelligent features you use, and the speed you're in and all that. But you should pretty much get close to, I'm going to guess, about 16 to 20 minutes per battery. I'll put a link in the description. I'm sure they could have a place on Amazon where you can get extra batteries or directly through Holy Stone. I'll find out, and I'll put all that info in the description for you guys so you can get set up with an extra battery if you want one. But now we're going to check out this brand new controller, you guys, because this thing is awesome. So you do get a controller cheat sheet on the top. Check it out. Very, very cool. It's got a QR code here for the HS Fly app. We're going to go over that when we set this dude up. Tells you what the joysticks do, what all the buttons do. And if you flip it over, check it out. There's more information on here. How to calibrate your drone, get it all set up, be familiar with all the functions of the drone. Please fly outdoors in an open space. That's actually a pretty damn good idea. Check it out, you guys. Brand new design controller from Holy Stone. This thing is cool, and it's actually got some weight to it as well. So let's check out the top first. So right here in the middle, check it out. We have our cell phone holder. So I did forget to mention, this is a rechargeable controller, you guys. The frequency on it is 5500 to 5700 megahertz. It is rechargeable. It does have a 5.7 volt 1500 mAh battery inside here. You can charge this with a 5 volt 2 amp charger box as well. Charge time, 2 hours, and you get exactly that use time out of it, 2 hours. So 2 hours to charge, you get 2 hours of use time out of the controller. But anyway, back to it. Check it out. Here's our cell phone holder. It actually extends pretty good. Check that out. It's a pretty decent range. I can fit my Note 20 Ultra in here and I don't have to take it out of the OtterBox case. So that's a really good fit. I like that. Got to take it out anyway because the RC cable won't fit into my charger port on my phone. Speaking of which, right here, check it out. This is our connection. If I can get it out of here, I don't have fingernails and it's going to make it really hard. There it goes. Check it out. We got it. So here is your RC cable. The one for the controller plugs right into the back right here. Just pops right in there. Remember, this Type-C will be in the controller, so don't think you didn't get one. Then you have your other RC end right here. Doesn't have phone on it or anything. So basically just remember the one that doesn't have anything on it is for your phone. Put your phone in, plug your phone in right there. I don't have my phone or I would show you, but I will show it to you when we set it up. And that's what you do, you guys. No Wi-Fi connection on this drone. You do not have to connect to the drone's Wi-Fi signal, which is super, super cool. So over here, check this out. We have our zoom dial, zoom in, zoom out. Over here is our camera angle dial. You can move your camera up and down. Our bumpers, these are really decent bumpers here for your cell phone too, you guys. They're not going to fall out. It's got a really good, decent rubber grip on the top too. So I'm really liking this new design for Holy Stone anyway on this cell phone holder. I have another controller, kind of looks like this, and the cell phone holder is pretty much the same way, but I love them. The phone stays really secure in there. You don't have to worry about it at all. On the bottom, check it out. Our Type-C charging port is right here to charge your battery. But check this out, you guys. These are our joystick nubs. And we're going to put them right here because we're going to get them on our controller. But check this out. Very cool. I know another drone company that puts their controllers under here. Very cool idea. I like the fact that they store and they come off and they go right in here and you just screw them in like so. Check it out. Get it all in there. And we'll get this one in here. Maybe. Here we go. Check it out. And check it out. Our joysticks. These joysticks are actually really nice, you guys. They feel good on the thumbs, but what I really like is they are not real loose and jerky. They've actually got some tightness to them, so I really like that. It's going to make it really easy to control your forward and your ascend and your descend and your turn on the drone, which is really cool. I absolutely, absolutely love these joysticks on here. So on the front, right here, this little button, this is our one key takeoff and our one key land button. If you long press this button and hold it in for about 3 seconds, that is also your emergency stop. Just remember, if you do that, your drone is going to drop out of the sky like a brick. So only use that button if you absolutely, absolutely have to, you guys. Again, we have our joysticks. We've attached our nubs. This side is our power button. You can short press it and check it out. It tells you your battery percentage level. If you long press it, it will turn the controller on. Check it out. So got a very similar layout to the HS720's controller or the 720E's controller. Everything is in here. It's got your distance, your height, your distance speed, your vertical speed. It says D speed, but that's actually your horizontal speed. Your forward speed is right there. It says connecting. Over here is your controller battery level, or your speed. I'm sorry, this is your speed level here. And over here is your drone's battery level. It also has a little battery level right there with the drone. You have your controller battery level in the middle. You'll have your GPS signal will pop up right here. Your controller signal strength here when it's connected. And then your FPV signal strength is right there. But check that out, you guys. So it is a 3-speed drone. Your speed button is right here next to your LCD screen. Check this out. It has sport mode, which is speed 3. Camera mode is speed 1. And normal mode is speed 2. It does default to speed 2. So keep that in mind. Also on the speed switch, you guys, if you long press this button, you can see there it says attitude mode. This will take you out of GPS mode. When you shut your controller off, turn it back on, it will default back to GPS mode, but you can just long press it again and check it out. We have GPS. Put us back into GPS mode. We don't actually have GPS yet, but getting close. All right, so all the way over here, this is our return to home button right here. Ever important, you can see there. Check it out. It actually says going home. Haha, that's cool. You guys see that? going home. You return to home. Right here, you have your picture button, taking a photo. Check it out. The LCD screen actually tells you when you're hitting these buttons. That's really cool. Taking a photo, start video, and I think it will tell you, yep, look at that, gimbal down, gimbal up. So that is super cool. And zoom out and zoom in. Oh, I like that. Is awesome. Very, very cool. Controller. We're going to shut her off here so it'll quit beeping at us. Power off. But check it out, you guys. So when you're done, basically, you can plug whatever one you're using over into here, into that extra slot, and that will just store in there, if I can find the damn hole. That's what she said. No, I'm just kidding. Shh. I didn't say that out loud. Just kidding. And check it out. Completely folded up, and you're good to go. Love this controller. There is a little protective screen on here. If you can see that little green tab, you can yank that off or leave it on if you want so you don't scratch your screen. But very, very cool controller, you guys. I am liking this so far. I'm going to leave the joysticks on there. I'll take them off. What the hell? Let's take them off. It's really easy to do. Check it out. You just unscrew them, pop them in the bottom, pop this one in the bottom over here. They stay in good. They don't fall out. So they're really tight in there, which is really good. So you don't have to worry about losing them. Super cool. Awesome. All right, now we'll put this dude back in here. There we go. All right. Okay, guys, the moment we have been waiting for, we are going to check out our HS360S. Check this dude out. I am going to get this case out of our way so we can have all the room we need. I'm going to leave the battery here because I'm going to actually show you where that goes. It's not real hard, but check this dude out, you guys. So let's get it unfolded. Oh, the arms lock into place really, really good. Check that out. That is super cool. Got our cable in here for our motors. Let's get these off of here real quick so we can check out these propellers better and the motors. So we're going to tear that off there, and we are going to tear this one off of here. Hey, there we go. Check it out, you guys. Awesome size, too. It's not very big at all. I really like the size of this. But you can see here we have dual propellers. They are not hinged propellers. And our brushless motors are right there. Check those out. That is super, super cool. I'm trying to get it to focus in on them, but you get the point. You know what they are. You've flown long enough with me. You know what brushless motors are. Holy Stone logo right here. So the weight on this drone, you guys, is 249 grams, as it says on the battery, or 8.87 ounces, which is really cool. So it's right at the limit of not having to register it with the FAA, which also means you do not have to, it's not going to be required for you to put the remote ID on this drone either when they come out. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, but Holy Stone has actually been accepted by the FAA. They have come out with a remote ID module. I believe it's, God, I want to say, I can't remember. It's RIM01 or something like that. I'll let you know in the setup. I'll look it up again. But they actually have a plan out for a remote ID module that they're going to sell that you can put on your drones to suffice the FAA with their new remote ID rules and laws that they have going on now. So anyway, back to our drone. Your serial number 2 is right here. You need that if you're going to register it. I register all my drones, whether they're under 249 grams or over 249 grams. Just a good idea to do. I already have paid my $5, have my registration sticker and all that stuff. So I just register them anyway. But if you need to, your serial number is right here by your engine compartment. So the range on this drone, you guys, this thing is really cool looking too. Are you ready for this? 10,000 feet or 1.89 miles. You guys, that's just under a 2-mile range. That is super, super cool. Now, remember, that is in perfect conditions. No cell towers, Wi-Fi signal interruptions, high power lines, all that stuff. But with that being the max range, you're going to get a pretty good distance out of this drone. Just keep in mind, FAA, you've got to stay in your visual line of sight, your VLOS. You don't want to get in trouble with that. If you're going to go beyond that, you need to have a buddy that's somewhere out where he can pick up the drone and watch it when you can't watch it, so he can see it. It's always in someone's visual line of sight anyway. But check this out. Let's get our battery in here. So our battery just slides in right here. You can see our connectors are here on the bottom, or actually the top of the battery, not the bottom. And we have our connectors right here, and it's going to slide in like so. And I usually kind of hold it like this so I'm not mashing this gimbal, or even better yet, put your battery in while your gimbal cover is on here so you're not messing up your camera. But then you just kind of pop it right on in here and it goes in really good. Check this out. Just like that. Look at that. Got your lock here. You do have to kind of hold this down when you push it in to get it in, but then this will pop up. If it does not pop up like that, you don't have it in all the way. It won't power on. So you want to make sure you have it in all the way. Then to power this dude on, check it out, you guys. Here we go. Check it out. So I am going to power it off in a minute. I wanted to power it on so you guys could hear it. But back here, of course, you have your battery LED status lights. These are 25% per LED light, so we're at 100% right now. Naturally, as they fall off, it's 75, 50, 25. Our power button on the front. We don't have much here. On the bottom is our status LED. This will let you know when your battery is low. This will also let you know when the signal is disconnected from the controller, when you're in your calibration mode, all that other good stuff like that. Over here on the side, where'd it go? Where did it go? I lost it right here. I like where they put the SD card slot on this drone as well, you guys. It's kind of hidden up under here. It's not hanging on the side or anything. But right there is your SD card slot. This dude can hold up to a 128 gigabyte SD card, which is super, super cool. And you do have to have that SD card in there for this to do some of those new intelligent features, which we are absolutely going to check out when we go test fly this dude. But let me turn him back off, because now we are going to, and to turn off, you just long press that power button. Your LEDs will fade one by one. He's powered off. But now, you guys, we are going to check out this camera on this drone. Check this out, you guys. Gimbal cover pops off just like so. But check it out. There is our camera, you guys. So it is a 4K at 20 frames per second camera. That's to the SD card. Now, if you don't use an SD card, it will still record video and take pictures, but your video is going to be stored to your cell phone at 720p at 20 frames per second. Your pictures, doesn't matter, SD card or not, they're all going to be 3840 by 2160, which is 4K picture, and that's to the SD card or your cell phone. Our field of view on this camera is pretty decent too, you guys, 85 degrees. The JPEG videos, AVI and MP4. Remember, it does hold up to 128 gigabyte SD card. I did forget to mention, on that SD card, if I can never remember where it is, there it is. On the SD card, you guys, remember, you want to use a Class 10 U3 or higher, and make sure you format it in a FAT32 when you set it up. If you put it in the drone, go to the app, hit format, it will format the card for you in the drone, which is super cool. You don't have to worry about it. But check it out, you guys. That is our drone. I did forget to show you guys the bottom. We looked at the LED light, but check it out. Right here is our optical flow module / sensor right here for our altitude hold and stuff. Got a couple little legs right here. But this thing is sweet looking, you guys. That is awesome. Check it out. We have unboxed our Holy Stone HS360S. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to set it up. I'm going to go over this brand new controller with you, show you how the new connection technology works. Then we'll get this dude in the air. We're going to give him a test flight. Let's get him set up. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to set up our HS360S. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to show you how to calibrate it, get your controller and everything set up. Then we'll hop into the app, and I'm going to show you those new intelligent features, where they're at, and I'll explain a little bit how they work and go over the app so you guys know where everything is in the app. So the first thing we're going to do is we now have to connect our phone to our controller with the RC cable. Remember, in the past, you had to connect your phone to the drone's Wi-Fi signal. On the HS360S, you no longer have to do that. Super cool. So you plug your RC cable into the top of your controller. It goes on the right side right here. Remember, it has the controller little picture on that RC cable so you know which one it goes into. Then you're just going to take the other end. And remember, it comes with the extra RC cable. So whether you have an iPhone or you have a charger port, that's that micro charger port, the micro USB, that one's included as well. So they thought of everybody so you can fly your drone. I have a Type-C. We're going to plug it into our charging port, and that's all you do. Now, when you turn the controller on, and I'll show you this in a minute, it's going to start charging your phone's battery. It's a very slow, weak charge, but it'll keep your battery in your phone. It'll make it last a lot longer while you're flying the drone, because it is going to give it somewhat of a little bit of a charge. If you get a pop-up asking you if you want to use this connection to transfer data or to charge only, if you're using an Android phone, hit the charge only option. I don't think it pops up on an Apple phone, but Android, sometimes it'll pop up and ask you, make sure you hit charge only or it will not work. All right, now that that's hooked up, next step, we're going to power on our drone. Remember, long press your power button until all 4 LEDs light up. Oh, I love that sound. And our drone is powered on. So I'll leave it backwards here. You can see that red LED blinking down here. Now we're going to take, and we're just going to power on our controller. 2 clicks on the power button. 1, and then again. And you can see there my phone start. Oh, I didn't do it. Did not hold it long enough. There it goes. You saw there the charger came up, a symbol came up on my phone. It is starting to charge my phone. You'll see that pop up. There it goes. It'll pop up a couple times until the controller connects to the drone. Speaking of which, it is a self-pairing controller, but it can take up to 40 seconds for this controller and the drone to pair. So be patient. There's nothing wrong with it, but it can take quite a few seconds for it to pair. And we'll see here. Hopefully we get paired here in just a second. Still says connecting. I'll show you guys that. If you can see that, it says connecting on there. Now it says GPS mode, and check it out. It has connected. So that wasn't too bad. A little less than 40 seconds. So not bad at all. Just keep that in mind. I don't want you to think that it's not pairing because it's taken so long. First time I did it, I thought something was wrong. But if you read the manual, it tells you in there it can take up to 40 seconds for them to pair. But that's it, you guys. That's all you do. You're set up. You're good to go. Next thing we need to do is we need to calibrate this dude. Really easy to do. I'm going to set him here, and then I'll get the controller out of the way. Compass calibration is what we're going to do first. First thing you're going to do is you're going to take your controller, and you're going to take your joysticks, and you're going to push them up and inward at the same time, and that will start the drone for the compass calibration. You can do a compass calibration in the app as well, and I'll show you that when we go over the app. But up and in, there we go. You can see now our LED light on the bottom of the drone is now blinking pink, and our front one should be blinking blue, and it is. So now we're going to take our drone. You're going to hold it up. Usually a good idea to do this about 3 feet off the ground when you do it before you fly the drone, but you're going to turn it left or right. Doesn't matter which way you go. Here we go. And this one actually pairs, look at that, pretty quick. Already 1 full turn, and the horizontal calibration is done. Now we're going to do the vertical calibration. Doesn't matter which way you hold it, camera up or camera down. And again, it does not matter which way you go. And you're going to do it another full turn or so till it beeps. Look at that. Almost a little over a full turn, so not bad at all. So now our front LED is back to blinking blue. Our back LED is blinking blue. Those will turn solid once it picks up enough satellite signals to put you in a safe GPS mode. All right, gyro calibration. Now, I looked all through the manual, and I don't know if I just had a brain fart and I missed it or didn't see it, but I could not find anywhere in that manual how to do a gyro calibration on this drone. But I figured it out. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Really easy. Instead of going up and in with the controllers, you're just going to go up and out. Your lights here are going to blink super quick for a second or two, and that's it. It's done. So here we go, up and out. That's it. It's that simple. We are completely calibrated, you guys. So I'm going to show you a couple things on the controller real quick before we jump into the app and start checking the app out. So the first thing I want to show you is how to turn GPS mode off. If you do not want to fly in GPS mode for whatever reason, you can turn it off. All you're going to do is take your speed button. You can see here we're in GPS mode now. If I hold the speed button in for a couple of seconds, it's going to put us in attitude mode. That's what you can use to fly indoors, or if you want to try to fly it without GPS, you can. It's absolutely okay to do that. Just keep in mind, none of the GPS fail-safes are going to work because you're not in GPS mode. And you can long press it again. It'll put you back into GPS mode. Simple as that. Remember, 1 key takeoff and land, long press it, that's your emergency stop. Another question I get a lot, on my videos is how do you switch the modes on the controller. All the modes do, it's mode 1 and mode 2. Most controllers default to mode 2. They call it American and Chinese modes. But mode 2 is the normal one where your left joystick is your ascend and your descend, and your right one is your forward, backwards, your all left, your all right. If you want to swap those around, you can do that by putting the controller into mode 1. And it's really easy to do. I'm not going to do it because I have to turn the controller off and I'll have to wait for it to pair again. But you're going to turn your controller off, or while your controller is off, you're going to long press your camera button, hold it in while you power the controller on. It will shoot it to mode 1, and that will swap your joysticks around. When you turn the controller off, it will default back to mode 2. But we are compass calibrated. We are gyro calibrated. I showed you the important little buttons here on the controller. Now I say let's go ahead and let's open up the app, and we're going to check out the app. The app you want to download is the HS Fly app. You've probably used it before. The HS360 uses the same app, but when you hook your phone to this controller and open the app, it has a bunch of different features on it that you can now do, and I'm going to point those out and show them to you. So let's go ahead and we'll open up the app and check it out. Here's the main screen of the app. You can see here we have our app version, our firmware version, all that stuff's up there in the top right corner. Down below is your buttons to go where you need to go in your app. So all the way over to the right is your media. If you tap this, of course, that's where your photo and your videos are. The SD card up here on the right, tap that. These will be all your pictures and videos stored to your SD card. When you're here, you can select whatever picture or video you want, and you can download it right from here, right to your phone in the 2.7K at 30 frames per second or the 4K at 20 frames per second. All right, so next is Learn to Fly. If you tap on that, you have a quick learning guide. This will show you some videos. Your interface, this actually opens up a layout of the app itself, and it tells you what every button is, where everything is. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hit Controls because we're going to get into this app and check it out.
GPS mode.
Oh, she talks. That's so cool. Check it out. We have video. We are successfully connected. Check this out. We have video, not a bad video. Remember, it's not on a gimbal, so you're going to have a little bit of shake to it. Especially in higher wind than that, but still not bad at all. I like the picture clarity. It's really clear, so that is super cool. All right, we're going to go through here real quick, you guys. I'm going to show you guys all this stuff on the app real quick. All right, so this yellow shaded line, this is your status prompt section of your app. This will tell you, like right now, it's searching for a signal, so it's looking for GPS signals. It'll tell you, I think it turns green or like a bluish green color when you're in GPS mode. It'll go back to yellow when you're in attitude mode, but it'll also tell you when you're doing the follow me or the point of interest, any of the intelligent features, they'll show up right there. All the way next to that, these numbers bouncing back and forth. This is actually our compass interface. Then you have your controller battery level, your satellite signal strength. This will have some little bars shooting out of that little satellite to let you know the strength of your satellite signal. Then you have your drone's battery level. All right, guys, now we're going to hit this little settings wheel right here so I can show you where some of these settings are on the drone. So when you first fly the drone and open the app, your drone is going to be limited to 98 feet high, 98 feet away, and a 65-foot height for your return to home. That's what's called beginner mode. I've had a lot of people saying there's something wrong with the drone because they can't get it to go higher or further away than 100 feet. More than likely, it's stuck in beginner mode. All you got to do is go here in your settings, tap this button. It's going to ask if you want to quit beginner mode. You're going to say yes. And now all of our distances are pretty much maxed out. You can adjust your return to home height all the way up to 328 feet. I'm going to put this back down because I will forget to do it. And I don't want the drone to go that high coming home to me. All right, down below that, check this out. Remove the distance limit. You can actually hit this button right here and check this out. It'll give you this pop-up. The drone may have risk of loss. If you choose to remove the distance limit, are you sure you want to remove it? I'm going to hit confirm because what this does is now will actually max you out even further to 9,843 feet. Remember, it says it right here in the description too down below. The drone may get too far away if the battery's too low. It may not make it home from that range. So if you're not sure about it, don't set it. Keep it at that set range that we saw there before. Hit save. Set successfully. Everything is saved. We're out of beginner mode. Next to that is the track button. This is super cool. I love this feature on these apps. This is your complete flight record. It has your footprint, your max mileage, your max altitude, your max speeds, all that there. Tells you the number of flights you've flown with the drone, total time, total distance you've flown, and your Find Your Drone. So this will open up a Google map. You can switch it to satellite, which I just absolutely love to do. And you can see there it's showing you where I am and where the drone is as of right now. So if you lose your drone for whatever reason, it lands, the battery goes low, it falls out of the sky, you hit the emergency stop, this will get you pretty close to where that drone crashed or landed. It's not going to be precise, but it will get you close enough where you can probably find your drone. All right, we're going to get out of here. All right, next, these three little dots. This is where you can change your parameters. You can put it in metric or inches, which is inches of miles per hour. Metric is meters per second, stuff like that. Show the route, you can turn that off. Display prompt message, those are the messages that are up in that shaded little colored bar I showed you on the app. You can turn that off, and you can turn the voice prompts off or on. If you don't want to hear her telling you what speed you're in, or you're ready to take off or returning home, you can shut her off if you don't want to listen to her talk to you. That sounded really wrong, but you can shut her off. Below that, your SD card resolution, 2.7K at 30 frames per second, or you can change it to 4K at 20 frames per second. I personally like to keep mine at the 2.7K at 30 frames per second. I just like that rate of 30 frames per second. And honestly, in my honest opinion, I don't think the resolution is that big of a difference anyway. Below that, you have your UAV ID, name, version, RC version, Wi-Fi version, app version, all that other good stuff. All right, we're going to get out of here. All right, now we're going to check out all these features on the app. So below all this, you have your SD card. You can tap on that. You can format it. I'll hit yes, I don't have anything on it. But you can see there, status formatting SD card. When that's done, it will say formatted successfully. It will show you how big your SD card is and the amount of space you have left on it. Next to that, that little ball, this is your camera adjustment. You can go up and down with the camera here by tapping the up and down arrows. You can see our camera moving. And you can do a dial zoom, or zoom dial they say, but you can zoom it in and out. Cool. Below that is our camera and our video button. So we're going to tap this camera. This is where you got to go to switch from photo to video. But check it out. We're in photo right now. And look what they've added. This is super cool, you guys. They have time-lapse photo and panorama photo. All right, if we tap the time-lapse, check this out. You can go up to 50 time-lapse photos. You can slide this all the way up to whatever you want. You can hit confirm, hit the shutter button. It will take those photos for you. It is super cool. Tap it again. We can go to panorama. You can see here, tip, please use an environment without interference and all that other stuff. You're going to hit the shutter button again. It's going to actually circle and take a panoramic picture for you. That is just so cool. All right, now we're going to go to video. We're back in video. You do have to switch it photo to video in there in order to do it. Your shutter button, of course, there you go. We're taking a video. We're going to stop the video. All right, so now below that, that is your album. You can get to the album from here as well. This microphone, you guys, if you turn this on, what this is going to do is it's going to actually record sound through the speaker, through the mic on your cell phone. The drone does not have a built-in mic. This is literally going to come through the mic on your cell phone. So you can have that on if you want. If you're screen recording and you're flying, you can commentate all that other stuff. Whoops, I almost lost it. There we go. All right. Below that, your distance, your height. You can see there we changed our parameters, so it is in feet, both of them, height and distance, so that's cool. Your circle map down here shows you which way you're facing and the drone's facing. Now the good stuff, you guys, check this out. These four little boxes, these are our intelligent features. So you can see right here, we have image follow. This is where you can tap it and you can take your finger and slide it over, make a box over an image. The drone will walk onto it. It will follow that image. Then you have follow me. That's where the drone will walk onto the GPS signal from your cell phone, and it will follow you as you walk around. Remember, no obstacle avoidance, so be careful when you do all these. VR mode, check it out. Put VR goggles on, fly this dude around like you're sitting in the cockpit. Super cool to do. We want to get out of here, back to here. All right, so our next one is our point of interest. It does have point of interest, which is super cool, but check it out. You guys see these new ones on the end? Look at this. This first one is catapult. If you tap this, it won't let me do it because I don't think we're in there. Oh, but check it out. The drone is actually going to fly up and away from you with the camera facing. It's going to do it backwards, and it's going to record video while it does that. Very, very cool feature. The next one, this one, I believe is called, what was it called? One Key Ascension, they call it. I think that's what they call it. I think that's how you say it. I'm not too sure, but that's what it's called. Tap this one. The drone is actually going to fly straight up above you with the camera pointing down and take a video of you while it's rising up to that set height, 49 feet. That's so cool. All right, at the bottom, our peace sign, that's going to be for your selfie gesture, and then the high five, of course, will start video. So if the camera's facing you and you do a high five or record video, if you show the camera a peace sign, it will take your picture. The next one, this one is our tap to fly, or as they call it, waypoints. Tap on that one, you open it up. This is where you can put all your marks on here, and the drone will automatically fly to each mark, and you can take pictures or record video while you're doing it. So that is super cool. I want to get out of here. We're going to go back to here. All right, the next one, these are our filters. Check it out. You can do a sketch, black and white. You can do cartoon. Cartoon's pretty cool. None, but I really like the sketch. Check that out. That is really super cool to do a video on that. All right, we're going to back to normal. Here we go. All right, guys. 2 more bonus intelligent features. Are you guys ready for this? The next one, spiral up. Check this out. The drone is literally going to, instead of shooting just straight up recording, it's actually going to spiral around with the camera facing down and record video of it spiraling around and raising up away from you. I believe this one goes about 49 feet as well, high. Slide it to start. Then we have, check it out. This next one is really cool, you guys. Portrait and landscape. You can switch the camera angle. Watch this. So check it out. It switches it to the, the 16:9 and the 9:16. You can switch back and forth. It puts it over here where the squares were, so you can just tap it to get out of it. Super cool added features, you guys. Then you have, of course, your return to home. Slide it. This is where the drone will come home to you. And, of course, your one key takeoff and land. If you tap that, you confirm it, the drone's going to take off. If it's in the air and you tap it, the drone's going to land. There you go, guys. We have set up our drone. I've gone over the app for you. Remember, if you guys have any questions or anything when you're trying to set this drone up or even flying it or anything like that, feel free to send me a comment. I try to pretty much answer all my comments and help everyone out the best that I can. Anyway, that's it, you guys. We're set up. We're going to get ready to test fly this dude next. But before we do that, I want you guys to hear how powerful the brushless motors on this little dude sound. I was blown away. So I'm going to put it in attitude mode real quick so I can unlock these motors. And you guys, check this out. I'm going to shut my mouth for a few minutes because I really want you to hear it. To unlock the motors, again, you're going to go down and in with the joysticks. But I'm going to get this out of the way because I want you guys to see it and hear how powerful these brushless motors sound. Here we go. Listen to that. Oh my God, you guys, those motors sound freaking awesome. All right, I'm too excited now. Let's go get this dude in the air and check him out. We're going to go through all these intelligent features and see how well they work. We'll check out the camera and return to home, all that good stuff. Let's go fly this dude. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's get our HS360S in the air and check him out. So we're going to launch him. I'm going to show you guys those brand new intelligent features. Then we'll check out the speeds in the camera. Remember, I only have one battery, so I'm going to kind of try to go through this fast. But let's unlock these motors and get them up in the air. Oh, nice. Boy, these sound great. Here we go.
Fly.
Nice. Nice and steady. Check that dude out, you guys. All right, let's give them a warm-up lap here real quick, and then we'll open up the app and we'll check out the intelligent. Wow, I really like the way he turns. That's awesome. Leveled himself out right there. That was cool. Yo, he's got a nice tight turn radius. That's awesome. Sweet. All right, I'm going to back him up here a little bit. All right, I'm going to put the app up now, and we're going to check out those brand new intelligent features. Remember, there's 3 of them, 4 if you count the time lapse. Well, I guess 5, duh, because it has the panorama now too. But let's check out some of these intelligent features. All right, first one we're going to do is catapult. Let's check this dude out. All right, we got a slide to confirm. He'll go his certain distance. He'll stop. So let's check him out. Oh, yeah, look at that. There he goes. Oh, that's cool.
Distance limited.
Right there, she said he reached the distance, or she, whatever you want to call the drone. And now it's going to come back to us. Check that out. That's cool. And it's done. Awesome. All right, this next one's the 1-key ascension. So I'm going to put this camera down a little bit more. Maybe not that much. Maybe. Here, let's go up a little bit more. All right, so we're going to tap it, and this dude should shoot straight up and record video of us. All right, here we go. Oh, check him out. There he goes. That's super cool. Check him out. He's coming back down. And remember, you can adjust the camera as you're doing it. I wasn't paying attention to it, so. And I am finding this camera wheel, the adjusting wheel, is really touchy, you guys. Check it out. And there's our drone. All right, guys, I'm going to move him out here a little bit. Because we are going to try that spiral one. This should be really cool. Let's back him up here just a little bit. All right. Spiral, here we go. Oh, check him out. Check what he's doing. Oh, that's super cool. And look how far away he goes. He goes way up there. He does a really big circle. That is awesome.
Distance limited.
Wow, he's doing really good. And this camera is actually doing really good too. I actually have a pretty good breeze coming in right now, and he's handling it. Oh, he's done. Ha! I hope I have him in the camera. I'm like looking straight up right now. That's awesome, you guys. That's cool. They work really good. All right, guys, let's check out the speeds before we lose our battery, and then we'll check out the return home and see how well it works. So this is speed 1, cinema mode or camera mode. Check it out. Not bad at all. I like the way this thing turns too, you guys. It turns really quick. Nice, easy speed for video. All right, I'll pop the app up and you guys can check it out what it looks like through the app on this speed. So you see we got a little shake, but remember you guys, there is no gimbal on this one, but still a pretty good video. That's not bad at all. All right, I see my batteries getting down there. All right, here we go. Normal mode, speed 2. Oh, check that out. Yeah, it is a little bit quicker. Well, this thing handles really good, you guys. All right, through the app. Normal mode's pretty quick, you guys. Freaking sport mode's probably going to be really quick. All right, here we go. Sport mode, guys. Here we go. Oh, listen to them motors working. Woo! Oh, he turns on a dime on sport mode. That was awesome.
Drone low voltage.
Oh, drone low voltage. We're getting down there. Check it out. And this is what it looks like through the app. I'm going to pop it up real quick so you can try to see it before this dude decides to come home.
Limited.
Yep, she's put us in safe battery distance, which is cool. There's one of the GPS fail-safe features. All right, so I probably won't get him out here very far, but I'm going to take him out and let's check out the return to home, see how close he gets to our landing pad.
Distance limited.
Yeah, look at that. He broke and stopped. She won't let me go any farther. That is super cool. All right, I'm going to hit the return to home on the controller and let's check it out. Here we go.
Return home.
Oh, check him out. Up, up, and away. Turn around. Oh, that's cool. He comes home forward, which I absolutely love when they do that. But check out the camera view. There's our landing pad. Cool. Wow, he's going to be pretty damn close, you guys. He almost has that landing pad dead center of the frame there. All right, here comes the drone, so let's see what we got. And the motors will stop.
Stop, return home.
Check that out, you guys. Not bad at all. Less than 5 feet from the landing pad. That's pretty damn good. This thing's awesome. Well, there you go, guys. That's Holy Stone's HS360S. This little dude is awesome, you guys. Super easy to fly and it handles really well. I love the way this thing handles. Super cool. And great if you're a beginner, guys, and you're trying to find your first drone. This thing is absolutely perfect for that. Remember, I got the link in the description. That's going to do it for this video, you guys. Oh. Hey, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Remember, hit that subscribe and that notify button for me. Till next time, you guys, have fun. Stay safe out there. And remember, don't be a drone dummy.